Hello, I'm Mrs. J, and today we're going to cover number 27 and 28 from the review for your second exam. And the first one says, number 27, use long division. So when you're using long division, the part you're dividing by goes on the outside, and then we'd have 10x cubed minus 28x squared plus 41x minus 20. 10x cubed, 28x squared, x. There we go. So we need to know, what are we going to multiply 5x by to get 10x cubed? Well, 5 times 2 will give me the 10, and I need 2 more x's to get x cubed. So it would be 2x squared. And then you need to distribute it. Write it over here, because then once we distribute it, we need to subtract. So I am going to put the negative for the minus and distribute it through now. So then I don't have to subtract. I already did it. So I'd have the minus 10x cubed and a positive 8x squared. These two should always drop out, or you did something wrong. And we have a negative 20x squared plus 41x minus 20. And we do it again. 5 times what's going to give me a negative 20? Well, that would be a negative 4. I have 1x. I need 2 of them, so I need a negative 4x. So we have negative 4x times the 5x minus 4. That gets this next row. Since I'm going to subtract, I'm going to change this sign, because a negative and a negative makes this a positive, and then distribute. So I have 20x squared and minus 16x. Those drop. Subtracting these, I get 25x, bring down the 20. And I can divide one more time by a positive 5. 5 times 5 will give me the 25x. Since I'm subtracting, I will make it a negative 5 and distribute. Get a negative 25x plus 20. So my remainder is 0. So my answer is 2x squared minus 4x plus 5 with a remainder of 0. 27, that was A. B. X minus 3 dividing into x cubed minus 27. I'm leaving space because I'm probably going to have x squared terms and x terms here. If you want, you can put 0x squared and 0x. Sometimes you need them, sometimes you don't. X times what will give me x cubed? Well, I have the 1, I need 2 more x's, so I need an x squared. I take x squared times my x minus 3. I'm subtracting, so I will change my sign and then distribute. I get a negative x cubed plus 3x squared. Adding down, I get 3x squared plus 0x minus 27. Those zeros are just to hold the spaces for those values. I need a 3 and 1 more x. So I'm going to take 3x times x minus 3. I am subtracting, so I will change my sign and then distribute and get a negative 3x squared plus 9x. And then bring my numbers down. Once I do that one, then I can go, I need a 9. 9 times x minus 3. Change my sign and then distribute. Negative 9x plus 27, another remainder of 0. One more. X plus 2 divided into 7x plus 3. Okay, x we need a 7. So we take 7 times x plus 2, change the sign, and distribute. So we have negative 7x minus 14 gives us a negative 11 as a remainder. So it's 7 with a remainder of a negative 11, or it's 7 minus 11 over x plus 2. Um, 28. 28 is finding all rational zeros. So if we have to find the possible zeros, we take the factors of 30 and divide by the factors of the leading term, which is 1. We don't worry about the sign because we're going to take the positive and negative value. This is A. So we take the constant on top and the leading term on the bottom. The highest degree is 3, so the leading term is 1. Plus or minus the factors of 30, 1 and 30, 2 and 15, 3 and 10, 4 doesn't work, 5 and 6. Factors of 1 are just 1. So it's all the numbers that divide into 30 evenly and then 1 evenly. And then you divide 1 into all of these. So our possible is plus or minus 1, plus or minus 2, plus or minus 3, plus or minus 5, 6, plus or minus 10, and last one, plus or minus 30. All of those are possible zeros. And they want us to find all of them. To find which ones will divide, you plug it in. If you get 0, then it works. So if I plugged in 1, 12, 42, yeah, 1 might work. So let's try h of 1. 1 cubed minus 12 times 1 squared plus 41 times 1 minus 30. 1 minus 12 plus 41 minus 30. 42. 42 is 0. So x equals 1 is a 0. That means when we divide, we'll get 0 for a remainder. We'll use synthetic division. So you only use the coefficients, and if there is a missing term like there was in that one, you have to put a 0. So 1, negative 12, 41, and a negative 30. You bring the first one down. 1 times 1 is 1. Add down and get a negative 11. 1 times the negative 11s, and negative 11, add down and get 30. 1 times 30 is 30, add down, remainder of 0. So then this gives us, this was x cubed, it goes down by 1 degree. So it's 1x squared minus 11x plus 30. And this is factorable, x minus 6 and x minus 5. Set both of those equal to 0. And you get 6 and 5. And then the 1 from here. So our zeros are 6, 5, and 1. The b is f of x equals 9x to the 4th minus 9x cubed minus 58x squared plus 4x plus 24. So to find the possible factors, it's the factors of 24 divided by the factors of 9. 24 is 1 and 24, 2 and 12, 3, 3 times 8, oh, my nose itches, sorry, 3 times 8, 4 times 6, and that's all of them. Once you hit the middle, you know you found them all if you work inward. 9 is 1, 3, and 9. So the possible ones are plus or minus dividing them all by 1, plus or minus 1, plus or minus 2, 3, 4, 8, 12, and 24. Then we divide them by 3. Now if they reduce, then it's probably one of the ones above. Like we'd have 1/3, 2/3. I'm just going to write the numbers plus or minus all of them. 1/3, 1/3, 2/3. Then 3 over 3 is 1. 4/3. 6 over 3 is 2. 8/3. 12/3 is 4. 24/3 is also up there. Then divide by 9. 1/9, 2/9, 3/9 is 1/3. It's there. 4/9. 6/9 reduces to 2/3, which is there. 8/9. 12/9 reduces, and 24/9. So it would be plus or minus all of those. But the ones that reduce, they're already there. If we plug in 1, 9 and 9, that cancels. 58, 1 will not work, which means negative 1 probably does not work either. 9 and 9 is 18. Yeah, it's not going to work. Okay, let's try it 2. So 9x to the 4th minus 9x to the 3rd minus 58x squared plus 4x plus 24. So if we try some of these, if you plug in a 1, you're going to get a negative 30. If you plug in negative 1, you're going to get a negative 20. How about a 2? 3. 3 works. If we plug in 3 into this, we get 0. And I also plugged in negative 2, and it gives me 0. So I can divide by both of these. So if you want to plug in a few of them and see which ones give you 0, then you found some of them already. So I know that x equals 3 and negative 2 are zeros. So I can divide by my 3. We have 9, negative 9, negative 58, 4, and 24. Bring down the 9. 3 times 9 is 27, and then 27 minus 9 is 18. Yeah, that's right. Times 3 is 54, which gives us a negative 4, which gives us a negative 12, negative 8, negative 24, remainder of 0. I found another one which was negative 2, so I can just divide again. Bring down my 9. Negative 2 times 9 is a negative 18, which gives me 0. Negative 2 times 0 is 0. Bring down the negative 4. Negative times negative is a positive 8, remainder of 0. This was to the 4th power. This would be cubed. This would be squared. 9x squared, 0x minus 4. Solving it, 9x squared equals 4. Divide by the 9. And take the square root. So we get a plus or minus 2/3, and then from before, a 3 and a negative 2.